If you just received a foreclosure notice, what you do in the next 7 days could determine whether you lose your home or keep your equity. Hey folks, my name is John with Bye Bye Home, and we help homeowners navigate difficult situations just like this. All right, so let's talk about what a foreclosure actually means. All right, a foreclosure is the legal process a lender uses to take back a property when the homeowner stops making mortgage payments. All right, but one thing you got to understand is what most people don't realize is foreclosure doesn't happen overnight. You've got some time and options before you lose your home. In North Carolina, foreclosure is typically a non-judicial process, meaning the lender does not have to sue you in court. Instead, they go through a power of sale clause in your mortgage. All right, so check that out real quick. That makes the process faster, more streamlined, less forgiving if you delay. So bottom line, foreclosure is not just about losing a house. It can damage your credit, eliminate equity, and limit your future financial opportunities. Now, let's talk about the foreclosure timeline in North Carolina. Here's how the process usually unfolds. First, you miss payments, you're 0 to 90 days late. Okay, late notices begin, the lender attempts to contact you, fees and penalties start to kicking in. All right, notice of default. Now you're at 90 to 120 days. Loan is officially in default. File is transferred to foreclosure attorney and you receive a formal warning letters. All right. 3, notice of hearing filed with the clerk of court. You are notified of a foreclosure hearing, typically scheduled within a few weeks. And foreclosure hearing. Clerk determines if foreclosure can proceed. If approved, the sale is scheduled. Now you get a notice of sale 10 to 20 days before the auction. Property is publicly advertised. Auction date is set. Then a foreclosure auction happens, courthouse sale. The property is sold to the highest bidder. Then the upset period. This is 10 days. Others can outbid the winning offer. The clock resets with each new bid. I know. Then the final sale and eviction. Ownership transfers. The sheriff may remove occupants if necessary. So the total timeline, typically 3 to 6 months, sometimes faster. The biggest mistake is waiting too long. Now your 3 main options. This is before the auction. This is where strategy matters most. All right. Number 1, reinstate the loan. What does it mean? You pay all missed payments, fees, and penalties to bring the loan current. This is best for temporary financial setbacks. The homeowners who want to keep the home long term. Now, pros, it stops foreclosure immediately. It keeps your mortgage intact. Now, the cons, it requires a lump sum payment. All right, and this can be financially overwhelming when you add 2 or 3 or 4 months behind. All right, another number 2, loan modification. What it means. You negotiate new loan terms with the lender. This could include a lower interest rate. It could extend the loan term. It could add missing payments to the balance. This is best for long-term financial hardship. All right. Homeowners wanting to stay in the home, these are your pros. It's a lower monthly payment, could be. You can avoid foreclosure. The cons, approval is not guaranteed, and the process can be slow and document heavy. They'll ask you for everything. All right, your third option, sell before auction. This is the most strategic option. All right, so what does it mean to you? You sell the property before the foreclosure auction, often to an investor or cash buyer. All right, and this is best for homeowners with equity, those who want to avoid foreclosure damage on their records. The pros, it protects your credit. It lets you walk away with some cash if equity exists, and you avoid public auction stress. Now the cons, it requires fast action, and it's an emotional decision for many. Now this is often the cleanest exit strategy, especially if repairs are needed or time is limited. Okay, now the biggest mistake homeowners make is waiting too long. This is the number 1 reason people lose everything. Many homeowners avoid lender calls, hope the problem will just fix itself. They wait until the auction day is days away. By that point, options are limited. Negotiation power is gone and equity pretty much wiped out. All right. So the truth that most people need to hear, the earlier you act, the more options you have. Time is leverage. Delay is loss. Even being 2 to 3 weeks earlier can mean keeping your home, saving your credit, walking away with money instead of stress. All right, so here's my final thoughts. Foreclosure is not the end. It's a signal to act. With the right strategy and timing, you can still win. All right, if you're in this situation, go to buybyhome.com and request a cash offer before it's too late.